with this Rams offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Back to throw, it's Fowler Nicolosi. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. Touchdown, Navy! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and then you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Gentlemen, it has gone final in that top 25 matchup we've been keeping a close eye on. Washington State went on the road and just dominated. And that's one way to grab attention on a national level. Make a statement in someone else's house and prove you're legit. And did the Cougs ever do that? Always interesting to see ranked teams collide, and today was no different. The agony and ecstasy of college football, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there.
And there's finally a bright spot for this offense in the passing game, completing that on 3rd down. I know we're in the 2nd quarter. They're trailing by a lot, but you need something positive to happen here to build some momentum. Maybe they...
He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he's thrown another interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, the quarterback on that one put a lot of air under the ball. The problem is it gave the defender time to get his head around and locate it. And because of that, he was able to come away with the interception.
And here comes the Navy offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. On the option. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. The option look. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the 1st down. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Navy will kick it deep to get the 2nd half underway. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. We will see what this Colorado State offense can get done this time. Got blown out in the 1st half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it. And I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this street.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pressure coming. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
And the defense gets home and gets the quarterback on the ground. We heard all week how important this would be, protecting the quarterback. Last week, this defense had 4 sacks. They've done a nice job. Forget this one and move on.
And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
He'll bring it back. It's Hodges. He's got great speed. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Got room at the 35. Knocked down at the 29-yard line. Picked up 15 yards on the play, and he's got a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Running behind that left side. Got enough space. Touchdown, midshipman. And the punishment has been extended.
We know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner goes down. Colorado State takes over the Ram. Offense returns to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
This is the type of play that can give the offense momentum. 3rd and short from inside the 20. To the air, it's Fowler Nicolosi. Going downfield for the big play. Makes a connection. And he gets it done on 3rd down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. And the Rams come to the line with a new set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Ross. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback going straight.
And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. The aerial assault continues. A shot for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. He looks that one in nicely. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half. Almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's picked off right at the goal line.
Well, obviously it's raining here in this game, and ball's slippery. I don't know if that slipped out of the QB's hands a little bit, but it certainly wasn't an accurate throw, and as a result, it ends up in an interception.
And Navy will go back on the attack. They'll leave it with the lone back. At the 15, he's loose. Smashes ahead. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. To the ground. He's got it again. At the 45 on his way. Oh, look out. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Navy! And the beatdown has ensued.
Huge
play. It's so nice to have guys that can create these explosive plays like this. You hand it to him, he can do the rest. Look at the speed, look at the elusiveness, getting to the end zone. Nice run.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. On the run from inside his own 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Looking for a productive play on first down. Dropping back, it's Fowler Nicolosi getting some heat. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll let it go down the right side. Wide open, he makes the catch. And that's a live ball. Defense falls on the ball, going to be a turnover.
And when you're on defense and it's wet and it's raining, you know exactly what time it is. That ball gets a little heavier, it gets a little slicker. You're trying to get to that thing. You know you get your hand on it. There's a good chance it's coming out. Nice job by the defense forcing it with the assist from the ref.
They'll keep it on the ground. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. The inside handoff. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
He'll start this drive firing. Pocket starts to collapse. Looking to buy time. Plenty of time as he fires it to the right. Underneath toasted coverage. Got it deep downfield.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
He's got it. He got a foot down along that left sideline. You know what it takes to make a throw like that. And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity, but it's incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
And he'll be brought down. The Rams in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on 3rd and goal. He's moving out of the pocket. Blasted as he lets it go. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sent it the other way.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Now the pitch. On the move at the 30.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
And what you see late in games, man, those teams that can really run the football and run that